A visually similar air filter can still be the wrong filter for a Zoomlion crane. That mistake can begin with an incomplete model name, a faded label, or a photograph that shows the element but not the machine configuration. Before a quotation becomes a purchase order, maintenance and procurement teams need an evidence chain that connects the filter to the exact crane, engine, and physical intake system. 5 identification fields provide that structure: the OEM part number, complete machine model, serial number, engine information, and filter dimensions. Each field answers a different question. The part number identifies the catalog item. The full model narrows the equipment family and configuration. The serial number helps establish the production range. Engine information explains why cranes in the same family may use different intake assemblies. Dimensions provide a physical cross-check. No single field is sufficient in every situation. A part number may be missing, copied incorrectly, or replaced by a superseded number. A model name may cover several configurations. Dimensions can confirm that an element is physically similar, but they do not prove filtration performance, sealing, airflow direction, or the correct locating features. Photographs are useful for showing differences such as open and closed ends, metal caps, or gasket shapes, but they are weak evidence for internal construction and production variance. The review should include 2 stop rules. Stop when the OEM number conflicts with the machine configuration, or when a proposed replacement is not supported by documented supersession evidence. Also stop when the dimensions appear compatible but the engine or serial number evidence is missing. In either case, mark the request as pending verification and send the specific conflict to the supplier or manufacturer documentation. A convenient assumption should not become an unrecorded technical decision. Begin by collecting the old filter and machine data together. Photograph the label before cleaning the element, then capture both ends, the seal, the housing, and the installation position. Photograph the crane nameplate and record the serial number exactly as shown. When transcribing the OEM number, preserve spaces, dashes, prefixes, suffixes, and revision marks. If characters are uncertain, record the uncertainty instead of silently correcting the number. The machine record should contain the complete Zoomlion model designation, including any relevant variant or configuration. Add the engine manufacturer and model from the engine plate or service documentation. This information also helps distinguish an engine air filter from a hydraulic filter, which belongs to a separate circuit and follows different selection criteria. Measure the filter consistently and use the same units throughout the record. At minimum, capture overall height, outside diameter, inside diameter, inlet or outlet interface, seal profile, end cap design, and locating features. If the used element is distorted, record the measurement uncertainty and add photographs with a ruler. A damaged filter should not be treated as an exact dimensional reference without qualification. When part numbers and dimensions disagree, do not average the conflict. Determine whether the old element was correct, whether the proposed part is a documented supersession, or whether the measurements came from a damaged filter. The supplier should identify the catalog or manufacturer source used to resolve the difference. If the serial number is unavailable, combine the engine model, old label, housing photographs, machine plate, dimensions, and historical purchase records, and keep the result provisional until written confirmation is received. The FUA original Zoomlion crane air filter listing illustrates the right starting point. Buyers provide the model and dimensions so a matching filter can be identified. Final acceptance still requires the full 5-field check, supplier confirmation, and clear documentation of assumptions, replacement relationships, packaging, warranty, and mismatch terms. For mixed fleets, retain 1 verified filter record for each machine and maintenance event. Link alternate numbers only when the replacement relationship is documented. Store the last verification date, approving person, supplier response, installation date, and service result. At receipt, compare the label, packaging, quantity, part number, and visible geometry with the approved data sheet. If anything differs, isolate the part and notify the supplier before installation. This process gives maintenance, procurement, and suppliers defined responsibilities. More importantly, It turns filter selection from a visual guess into a controlled fitment decision based on machine identity, configuration, and physical evidence.